Music by donyb.
Hey friends, it's your girl Donny B, and welcome back to yet another episode of Donny B TV. In today's episode, I am going to be sharing with you a few things that I eat in a day in order to lose weight. I'm going to show you a breakfast idea, a lunch idea, as well as a dinner idea. I keep these meals in the rotation along with other things in order to help me lose weight. Thus far, I have lost 25 pounds. Some of you who have been watching my channel for a while know that I had a baby and I had a couple pounds that I am trying to get off. And so eating in this manner has helped me tremendously. So stay tuned and keep watching. And breakfast is up first. I'm going to heat up some cherry tomatoes that I've halved in one skillet while sauteing onions in another. Then I'm going to crack 2 eggs and I am going to scramble those with some black pepper, some Himalayan sea salt, and I'm going to whisk until it all has come together. After the tomatoes have softened, I'm going to pour my eggs on top. After those onions have softened, I'm going to add in some mushrooms, and then I'm also going to add in a couple handfuls of spinach. We all know how spinach wilts down, so add in as much or as little as you like. Then I'm going to season that with a little complete seasoning and give that a good stir. Because I love cheese, I'm going to add just a little bit to these eggs. I put like maybe 1/4 cup of cheese in there, and then I'm just going to flip this omelet over on top of this stuff. Now it's all done and ready to be plated. This is a quick, simple, easy, and delicious meal to put together. Give it a try and tell me what you think. Up next is lunch, and I'm going to make some delicious spring rolls. I'm going to start off with the dipping sauce. I got this sauce from Fit Man Can Cook. I'll leave his link down below. It starts off with 3 tablespoons of tahini, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. You can choose to mince the garlic yourself, or you can use it out of the jar like I'm doing. 1 teaspoon of ginger. You could also grate this yourself. I find that it's a little sweeter in the jar. And 1 teaspoon of honey. I'm going to give that a good mix to make sure that all of my ingredients are well incorporated. And to thin it out, I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of water. If you would like for it to be thinner, you can add more. I'm going to cover and place it in the refrigerator while I work on my spring rolls. I picked up these spring roll wrappers from my local Walmart. Now with these, you can be as creative as you like. I'm going to start off by wetting the spring roll wrapper until it gets somewhat soft, and then I'm going to take it out and place it on my cutting board once it gets to the softness or close to the softness that I want for it to be. And then I'm just going to rub it until it is thoroughly saturated. Now then I'm going to put some spring mix on it, as well as some broccoli slaw, and this is what the broccoli slaw looks like. I purchased this from Kroger. And these are some rice noodles or some vermicelli noodles. I did chop them up a little bit to make them easier to work with. And then I am going to start rolling here. And once I get it rolled over once, I am going to place my shrimp down. and then I'm going to top the shrimp with some avocados. I know that putting avocado in here is not very traditional, but hey, this is my spring roll and this is what I wanted. Folding up the sides, I'm going to continue to roll until it's where I want it for it to be, and I'm going to make sure that I am rolling tightly so it does not unroll on me. And voila, there you have it. There are my shrimp spring rolls with my tahini dipping sauce. This is kind of an untraditional way of eating a salad. It makes it a little more interesting, and that's why I love it. Now up next is dinner. I'm going to make jerk chicken thighs, and I am going to start off by squeezing some lime on this chicken that has already been cleaned. I cleaned it off camera, and I'm going to season it with some of my favorite seasonings. So this would be some smoked paprika. Then I'm going to follow that up with some garlic powder, a little onion powder, some jerk seasoning, and some complete seasoning. Now you can make this dish however you like. You can use boneless, skinless chicken thighs. You can use chicken breast. You can use chicken wings, chicken legs. I chose to use chicken thighs for the simple fact that I really do not like dry meat, and so that's why I don't have chicken breast here. So I'm just going to give this a good mix and a good stir, and then I'm going to cover it up and place it in the refrigerator to marinate. I would usually season this up after lunch, so when dinner comes around, all I have to do is put it in the oven and go. To pair with my chicken thighs, I'm going to roast or bake some sweet potatoes. Place those in the oven at 375. My potatoes have been in the oven for about an hour 15 minutes, and now I'm going to start prepping my chicken in order to place it in the oven. So I'm just going to lay my chicken down evenly here in my Pyrex dish, and also the juice that's at the bottom of this bowl. I'm not going to show it here on camera, but I did end up pouring that juice down into the pan because that's flavor there. That's a bunch of seasoning, a bunch of flavoring, the lemon and all the other seasonings that I put on top of the chicken. I'm just going to pour that in the Pyrex as well, and then I'm going to put that in the oven, and I'm going to let that cook for 45 minutes on 375. Now my meal would not be complete without some greenery, so I'm just going to put some olive oil, just a little olive oil at the bottom of this skillet. This broccoli was actually like the microwavable broccoli that I put in the microwave already for about 4 minutes just to warm it through, and then I'm going to place this in the pot or in this pan to roast with some seasonings. I had some garlic powder, onion powder, some complete seasoning, and also some pepper. As you know, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have not used much salt, and I haven't used much salt because salt helps you retain water. Now here are two ways you could have cooked those chicken thighs. I put some in the air fryer, and I also baked some in the oven. My husband preferred this in the air fryer. It gave us more of like a fried chicken feel. I'm going to top my sweet potato with a little honey, and also on there is some cinnamon and some nutmeg, and from here on I'm just going to dig in. Dinner is served.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of donyb TV. On your way out, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, enjoy your day.